Hi, my name is Dr. Raja Adnan Ahmed and I'm a psychiatrist working in UK. And I'm making this video series especially for the benefit of the IMD doctors on how to tackle the commonly asked interview questions in the NHS. Remember, I'm not trying to give you any model answer. You have to come up with your own answers. Every individual doctor is different, but I'm just trying to explain some of the common questions and what is the panel trying to ask you. So let us tackle another common question, and this is a very commonly asked question. The panel may ask you that where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And a lot of IMGs get confused with that what are they trying to ask us? It's not a very difficult question to tackle, and you can be very honest with the panel about your future plans. But I normally advise people to divide your answer in different sections. You can talk about your clinical development, you can talk about your academic development, you can talk about your personal development. In that way, you should be able to formulate a very systematic and a good sounding answer. But it's also important when you're going for a job to actually research about the department, because that will help you to answer this sort of question. So when I say research, I mean that you may be able to know that that particular hospital is attached to a medical college or a research center, or what kind of academic activities are going in that area, and if there's any specialist interest or special departments in that particular area or that hospital, that can actually help you develop. That will be useful when you are actually trying to answer this. So as an example, if you are a very junior doctor applying for a non-training job and your aim is to do medical training in the future, and they ask you where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, you can confidently answer that I like to take up the IMT training, and I see myself in the next 5 years having completed my IMT training and have done my MRCP exam. Now then you have to bring in how this particular job will help to you to get there. So you can say that while working on that job, I like to demonstrate my foundation competencies, which I believe are required for my for me to apply for IMT. I also like to develop my CV while working here. I like to involve myself in some quality improvement activities. I like to teach, and also I like to take my MRCP Part 1 exam. In that way, you can cover the different aspects of what you are trying to achieve. Your goal may be in the next 5 years to get to a particular place, but what this job can do, what can you do right now in the next year or so to actually take the initial steps? I think that is important to mention. If you are a more senior doctor who's going for a middle grade role or something above, then when they ask you where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, I think they expect you to bring in some activities about leadership, teamwork, team building, quality improvement. Those kind of activities will be important because that will lead you to become a good clinician in the next 5 years. So just to summarize, when you're going for a job interview, think that how could this job help you improve as a clinician, and then you can bring up those statements in your answer. Also research that particular job and see what opportunities they can give you and what are the unique things about that particular hospital or that specialty or that particular place. And then you can again link that to your answer and bring them to your answer. Then and the third thing I say is it's always good to be open and honest. Even if you're going for a medical job and your aim is to go for GP training, there's no harm in telling them that ultimately I would like to work as a GP, but this job will actually help me understand the importance of medicine. The important skills I will develop from it. You can always talk about interpersonal skills as well, which you can develop from any job, like communication skills, skills to lead, interpersonal skills like team working skills. Those sort of generic skills you can develop from any job, and then you can actually describe them while answering this question. They like to see a doctor who believes in continuous professional development and who is looking into different areas, including their personal skills, their communication skills, their clinical skills, their academic skills. And some doctors actually bring their personal stuff as well, and I think this is individual doctor. If you want to say things like that, I've seen people answering like in the next 5 years I like to settle down and have children, start a family, and those sort of things. If you like to mention, if you have got particular hobbies. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I'll see you in the next video with a different kind of question. Thank you.